Okay, this is the TR-4C upper sideband filter, and you can see that it is way off. Again, the far left green vertical line is 9 megahertz center frequency. The green line just to the right of that is 300 hertz off, which is where the filter roll-off should start. And the purple line at the far right is the top end of the filter roll-off, which for this is 2.4 kilohertz. So the total bandwidth of the filter should be 2.4 minus 0.3 or 2.1 kilohertz. That's what it should be. But you can see from 300 hertz there's quite a difference in frequency between look how far down at 300 hertz the curve is. It's like 10, 20, 30, 40 plus dB down from where it should be. So the whole response has kind of shrunk a little bit and shifted way off at 9 megahertz. That's why in the video that I did of the TR-4C, when I switched filter positions from upper to lower sideband, there was a dramatic difference in the pitch, and that is not cool. So this thing on upper sideband, anything that goes through the upper sideband filter due to the mixing scheme would not sound very good compared to lower sideband. So we got a new pair of crystal filters coming from INRAD that should be right on the money. And in fact, instead of being 2.1 kilohertz bandpass, they're 2.5 kilohertz. So both the receive and transmitted audio are going to sound much, much better. And again, I'm not concerned about insertion loss or ripple in the passband or anything like that, because I didn't do any impedance matching at all. I'm just concerned about where the passband is relative to the center frequency and the general shape of the skirts. And once again, I was using the exact same center frequency on the K3. The IF output goes to the pan adapter, and we're using the same exact test fixture and noise generator and all that kind of stuff. So that's the scoop. It's going to be really sweet to put the new crystal filters in, especially the upper sideband filter, and then this thing will be sounding as good as any TR-4C that's ever been made. Probably better because of the wider bandwidth. The filters are not cheap, but it's a good investment because this thing will only continue to get worse over time. So I'm glad that my buddy has decided to spring for those filters. It's going to make a big, big difference. This upper sideband filter is trash. Now he can take the lower sideband filter, which is on the previous video, and that one is in real good shape. So put that baby on eBay. Somebody who's got a bad lower sideband filter would probably pay a good buck and be glad to find it. New filters from INRAD, I think now are about 140 bucks. So, may be able to recoup some of the cost of the filters by offering the lower sideband filter on eBay or someplace, QTH, and taking the upper sideband filter and putting it in the trash. Anyway, that's it. Nice little demo here. The test fixture was made from a repurposed box that I had put a directional coupler in. That's why it's got a couple extra holes in it. And when I get my Nano VNA vector network analyzer, I'll be able to match impedances and come up with a much better, cleaner response with all that ripple, and be able to look at insertion loss and all kinds of cool stuff. But that's still on its way from China. Hopefully it'll be here this week. So there you go. Upper and lower sideband filters, one good, one bad. New ones on the way, and that should make a huge difference in the way this thing sounds. So there you go. Keep on tinkering, and we'll see you later.